So I was born in Denver, Colorado at Fitzsimmons Army Medical Center. My father was Air Force. My mother had also been Air Force, and grew up as a brat living in a variety of locations my entire childhood.
We lived in Uzbekistan, we lived in Japan, we lived all across the United States, in Oklahoma, in California, Maryland, where I was born, Mississippi, where my sister was born, and my older sister got to be in England.
For me, it means a proud heritage. So my father serving in the Army for 26 years, retiring as a Command Sergeant Major, just being able to live in his footsteps and see all that he's come through and what he was able to provide for my family and I. So it's just living in a tradition.
I missed the Thunderbirds performance. And sure enough, if the solo team member of the Thunderbirds didn't show up with an autographed picture in that hospital, and just the reaction that he got from the hospital staff, from the nurses there, then and there, when I was about 5 years old, I decided that I wanted to be an Air Force pilot.
I would have never imagined, for one, that I would still be in the military 16 years later.
I don't think I would have known about this job or pursued this line of work if I hadn't been a military brat.
I definitely can relate to my son. My daughter, she's still young. I just came back from Senior Intel Academy, and when I got back, she didn't want to be bothered with me. That kind of hurt my feelings. I completely understand when my father would leave for TDYs or deployments, just not having him there, that presence in the household. So I completely can relate with my kids.
I did 7 schools in 7 years. Not necessarily strictly because of military moves, but military moves along with changing from elementary school to middle school to high school. It worked out to 7 schools in 7 years.
A military brat has to go through a whole bunch of moves that it can inspire them to have a certain type of confidence. And I really hope that that's what our military brats are still getting, because that's what happened for me.
Those are the sacrifices that military children make. That uncertainty, living away from the extended family, and just the missing of events and the absence of their parent or parents that serve.
The separation is one of the hugest obstacles that I just see in my kids. But the excitement of being able to take him to different countries, and people like, oh my God, your son can fly on a plane with no problems. Like, yeah, he's been flying since he's been like 3 months old.
It's really challenging to be a kid that moves every few years. And just that simple acknowledgement of it, that it's hard, that we appreciate the children that go through it with us, is pretty important. And I think it's something you can do any time of the year, but having a whole month to do it is pretty cool too.